Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that.
There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive.
Oh, they make it free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk about Alabama. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Buying some time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. My, oh my, 41 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the quick grab. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Broncos just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man. It's Wyatt. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. Touchdown Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
21, Boise State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He turns it loose to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're working that left side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Forced out of the pocket. He's got an open man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Slithers into space. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
28. Boise State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Wyatt. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, a number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a...
Breaks into the open. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's...
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away.
Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Wyatt. Makes the grab down the middle. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. And he brings it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wyatt. He wants to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
On his way back from the 20. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass to 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, it's Wyatt. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Missed the connection on second. Now looking at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got his man across the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball get thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the...
Picked off! A turnover in their own end! He managed to few... on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Rushes on him. Makes a catch along the sidelines, but he's going to lose yardage.
That's when I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Nowhere close. That one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
To the air, it's Brooks. Flushed out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for... 4 points. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Creates a little room. Gives him the big stiff arm. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, the quick spin move. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
49, Boise State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Defense uses the sideline there. Gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Dances away to buy time. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Boise State, 21.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Works the middle of the field. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the back. Finding open areas. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Gets gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. To the air, it's Brooks. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And here we go. Play of the game right here.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like
a shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap